Rooster Teeth is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Don't let your internet provider see all the sites you visit. Hide your browsing activity at expressvpn.com/rooster. Today's show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. One-click protection for all your devices. Securing yourself could not be any easier. Just visit expressvpn.com/rooster. Hey everyone, welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast. I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Cole.
I'm Barbara.
And I'm Gus. Hello,
Is my
Cole.
frame rate
Hello.
just ass?
Yours? You look good. You look fine.
All the frame rates on VMix look ass.
You seem fine.
How do I look?
You look incredible, Barbara.
Look
You got
crusty,
all-
but
you're-
good.
You're stealing all the frames.
Oh, give them back.
I'm in the Matrix.
I realized the other day that Cole had never been officially on, like, as a guest on the podcast. We recorded a Dead by Daylight gameplay together a
that
couple
was
of
so
weeks
fun.
ago, which was a lot of fun. I think it just came out a few days ago.
Yeah.
And like after it was done, I was like, man, Cole's really funny. Why have I never asked him to be on the podcast before? I think
It only took you 5-6 years to know.
I think I slacked you that day, Cole, didn't I? I was
Yeah,
like,
you sent me a message. You're like, hey, we had a lot of fun in Dead by Daylight. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Like, oh, that means a lot. And you're like, yeah, want to be on the podcast? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, I've worked on it. Like, I remember I worked on it a long time ago.
yeah.
Even.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, it's funny. Like it took us, all of us working from home, like redoing all the way we work in order for you and I to film something together. For me to be like, oh yeah, Cole's really funny. Like I know you're funny. It's just like we never, I guess, really filmed much
Like,
together. Like,
there's-
we,
You just forgot he was funny.
yeah, and
Yeah.
forgettably funny.
Cole, I'll always remember how funny you are forever.
Oh, thank you. There's just so many people here
Sweet
now.
BB boy.
There's so many
Yeah.
people at the company. So a lot of very talented, very funny people. So I understand.
You've been hopping into a lot of our gameplay streams. Like we've been playing a lot of Among Us and Dead by Daylight together. So it's been good to play those games.
I've been addicted to those. That and like I think I'm gonna have to uninstall Phasmophobia. I have played so much Phasmophobia just because like we played it like every week on backwards compatible, and then like almost every stream privately would be like a Phasmophobia stream, and like I think I have like 140 hours in it right now.
Wow.
And it's only
my
been out like not
God.
even a month, so I'm like, that's too much. That's too much.
Yeah, we played a game together. I was on a backwards compatible stream, I think last week.
Yeah.
And we like are looking at everyone's levels, and Cole was at like some absurd level, and I think I was at like 4 or something like that. It's like, how much hours have you been playing? Also, your basketball score was like
666.
600. And I was 0.
I missed 420 and 69 because it like double scored, and so I couldn't get those. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get 6-6 and not touch it ever again.
Man, tough luck, dude. I'm so sorry.
You hate to see it happen.
You were telling me something about Phasmophobia. I hadn't even realized that you move faster when you're crouched as opposed to standing.
Yeah, like we found out because one time we were just like me and Carrie were leaving the school, and he was crouched and had shift pressed and was moving forward like super fast, and I was standing. I'm like, how are you fast? Like, what are you pressing that you're sprinting? He's like, I'm just pressing shift. I'm like, I'm doing that too. And
He was playing a different game called Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia. Oh, the like starving yourself. Got it.
Yeah.
Just gonna.
Well,
Where'd my camera go?
yeah, we lost you guys.
Yeah, where are you, Gavin?
What's going on?
I like how we
He forgot the flashlight. He forgot the flashlight.
I'm in a pickle now. What's going on?
Did your
Oh, we got-
camera die? Like, is it charged up and plugged in and all
I
that?
can see myself in like the flip out screen.
We got your audio. That's all that matters. Make sure jiggle your HDMI connection. Maybe it like got loose.
I think it's oh dear.
Do you have a different webcam?
If I refresh this vMix, do we all die? What happens there?
Your audio. Okay, your
You're
audio
fine,
may go
yeah.
out of sync. You may need to like tail slate or something.
Yeah, but I think you're fine. I think they said you could refresh
Yeah.
if you need to.
Shane said to go for it, so I'll allow it. Hey,
The
he's back.
frame rate's not good, but at least I'm on there.
You're back.
What's happening?
He's back.
I'm having a tech nightmare at the moment. Firstly, I thought, sweet, I'm gonna check out the new living room app. And while I was installing it, the Apple TV broke. That's
It
good.
just broke.
It like bricked it, and now when I
No,
plug
no,
it in,
no, no. Not related to our app.
do you think that's what I'm saying? Do you think that installing an app could brick an Apple TV?
You said it bricked it. That's when I jumped in.
Yeah. Not related to the app. This is completely
I downloaded the app and it melted it. Literally, the app melted it down
Well,
because
inside.
it's such
And
a
it-
hot app. All right.
Yeah, it was
This is
just
the
the
hottest app on the market.
Yeah,
doing
you
a
just want to spank that app.
Am I doing a
No.
good ad for our new app?
Back
You
the
are.
app up.
So obviously, nothing to do with the app. I wasn't even.
If you want to
It
prove
was-
Gav wrong, you can download the Living Room app yourself and see.
Take
Yeah,
photos of it. Show that it's not on fire.
Although, if yours melts too, well, then we should start worrying.
Then
But
don't take a
that's
photo.
not gonna
Don't take a
happen.
photo. Hide it. Hide.
It basically like the power supply is dead on it now. So I ripped it open in anger.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Strong. You're very strong.
Yeah.
And now my camera don't work good.
You also have you got a new camera though, didn't
Oh,
you?
the other cool thing, yeah, got a new camera which I'm excited about. A Sony Cam, right? Pew 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 pew. A7S3. But in order to the reason I got it is that I'm testing this like new mode out for a different project, and it has like this like 10-bit 422 mode which needs faster cards. So the card I had, just a normal sort of 170 megabyte per second SD card. It's like that's too slow. So I was like, oh shit. So I bought a faster one. This one, 300, and it was like, nah, that's too slow. You're a moron. And so I was like, wait, what was it want from me? And then I realized it takes a new kind of format of card called a CF Express card. So I was like, I don't know what that is.
Sounds delicious.
So I got one of these, which is crazy. It's got 1,700
Wow.
megabytes per second.
Holy shit.
Turns out there's 3 different kinds of CF Express. The one I actually want, this is CF Express B, and what I actually need is CF Express A, which is slightly smaller.
Well, that makes
than a
sense.
SD
Significantly
card.
smaller.
Oh my
Wait,
The,
God.
the B stands for bigger. CF Express bigger. You needed CF Express A smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
C stands for compact. Yeah.
So this
That makes
one,
me angry for you.
get it, is 800, 700.
Oh, it's tough too.
Got there in the end. That one works. An absolute charm. Check me
Wow.
out.
Have you used
Well
it yet?
done.
Well, I've been testing it for the thing
Okay.
I'm going to do with it, but
Okay.
yeah, not shot the thing yet.
Got it.
Anyone else having bad tech day?
Can I bitch about tech?
Yeah, yeah.
I have a tech thing after you.
Okay. Me next. So, my stupid laptop, it's right down here. You can't see it. The battery, like, I noticed that the battery wasn't lasting as long. So, like, you know, on the upper right, you can click on the battery icon, and it tells you like how much longer the battery has left. When I clicked on that, instead of telling me how much longer the battery has left, it just says service recommended. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, it's a MacBook Pro. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna schedule an appointment with Apple to go take it in and have them put a new battery in. Right? Battery's obviously fucked up. So I go to their website and I go like, schedule a service appointment. And of course, they try to get you to get service otherwise. Like, look at these help articles online. Like, nothing online is going to help me. I can't read my way into fixing the battery, right? Like, the battery needs to be replaced. So I finally get to the point where it's like, make an appointment. And the Apple store up in the Domain in Austin is closed. They're not taking Genius Bar reservations because of COVID. Like, well, fuck. I need to get my laptop fixed, but the Apple website is like, don't worry, there's these other Apple authorized retailers where you can take your laptop. Like, I've never heard of any of these places. I was like, well, I need to get my battery swapped out, so I'll do it. So I picked one that was relatively close. It was like close to downtown. I was like, all right, I made the point. The nearest appointment was like a week away. I made the appointment. Whatever. Went down there like on a Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. or whatever the fuck it was. And I show up and I'm like, the only one in the store. I've never even seen this store. It must have just opened, right? It's like it just popped up. Walked into the store and it's completely empty. It's me and like the dude who works there. And I'm like, hey, I made an appointment online to have my laptop looked at. It's broken. He goes, oh, okay, yeah. What's your name? I tell him. He's like, I'm not finding your reservation online. So then I spell my name for him. He's like, oh, here it is. Your keyboard's broken, right? I'm like, what? No, my keyboard's fine. He's like, oh, don't worry about that. I could fix that. He just like starts erasing, starts typing a whole bunch. And like, I explained to him the battery's broken, service recommended, all that. He's like, okay, well, what we'll do is we'll run a diagnostic on it. The diagnostic costs $49, and then once we have the results of that, we'll let you know, and then we'll proceed with fixing it. I'm like, well, how long is that going to take? He goes, oh, it should take about a week. I'm like, you want me to leave my laptop here for a week? He's like, yeah, it's no big deal. I was like, well, I already diagnosed the problem. It just needs a new battery. Can you just put a new battery in it while I wait? He's like, no, that's not the way it works. You need to pay us $49 to diagnose it, and then we have to order the part, and then the part comes in, and then we swap it out. I was like, can you just order the part and I come back when you get the part? And then
it's like going to an actual doctor where they have to, you get charged for a diagnosis. And
he's like, oh no, that's not the way it works. We have to diagnose it, and then we have to order the part. We can't order the part before then. I was like, well, I'm not leaving my laptop here for a week. I need it for work. I was like, I thought maybe I would get it at the worst the next day. He's like, nah, that's impossible. I was like, well, I'm not leaving my laptop here. And he's like, well, if you don't leave your laptop here, the soonest we'll be able to look at it is middle of November. It's like, well, I'm never coming back, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could swap a different laptop in there on that, like bamboozle them. I don't know.
I was like, so yeah, my laptop's just, I mean, it's fine. Like, luckily we're not traveling. I'm not going anywhere, so I don't need the battery to last very long. But
so what's the thing with like him paying or you paying to have him diagnose it? Like, does he not believe you, or is it like people don't know what the problem is?
I bet that's their middleman charge. I bet that's where they make their money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I pay Apple for the battery, but I pay this dude $49 to diagnose it.
Yeah, we got the Affordable Care Act and we got the Apple Care Act. And this, you know,
Apple Care.
Oh yeah.
Such
I'm
a pain
sure
in the ass.
iFixit sells shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna look online. I'm gonna see if I can just buy it. I've got the fucking screwdrivers. I've got all the tools I need. I just don't have a fucking battery, so I'll probably just look online and buy a battery and just do it myself. I don't know.
Also, I have a question. Why isn't the Genius Bar taking appointments because it's COVID? Like, I assume stores are still open to an extent with some capacity.
If I remember right, I think the Genius Bar at Barton Creek Mall was taking appointments, but the one in the Domain wasn't. But I didn't want to go to Barton Creek Mall because it's indoors. The Domain at least is outdoors.
Right.
So it's like I could be outside and it's not as bad. I was like, I'm not going to go into Barton Creek Mall, where it's close. And the place I ended up going was like an outdoor mall area too, where it's outside and you just like walk into the store.
Yeah, those are good.
I should have known something was fucked up with that place because as soon as I got to the door, there were like 4 homemade printed signs on the door that were like, due to COVID, we can't let your pets into the store anymore. I was like, why do they need 4 signs saying that? It's like all over the front door.
Do you think that advertisement you saw weeks ago about feeling the duality was actually for that Apple Care store that you went to?
Barbara, there are more of those signs now.
What?
They're on top of Feel the Duality now. There's Never Looked Better. God, what was the other? I saw 3 more. I saw Never Looked Better, Feel Amazing, and fuck, I can't remember what the other one says. But they're spreading. They all have the same. They all have the same phone number.
So is this like the next? Are you like living a live episode of Red Web? What's going on here? Like,
there's these signs.
Oh yeah, you should explain it to Cole.
If you drive around, you may have seen these signs around Austin, where it's like a white sign and in black, there's just like someone wrote with a marker. One of the signs says "Feel." I guess it says "Feel the Quality." Maybe it says "Feel the Duality." I don't know. Mm-hmm. There's another one that says. It's
like a Q without the little line. Yeah, but it kind of looks like a D. It's weird.
Never felt better or looks amazing, and all they have is a phone number. That's it.
So no business name, no
nothing. And
what do you call it?
I called it, and the guy who answered sounded really mad, so I got really scared and hung up. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but the signs are spreading. If you drive around, keep an eye out on phone poles. I'm sure you'll see.
Okay. Yeah. Never felt better. What do you want? Just wanted someone to yell at me for a little bit. Yeah.
What was your tech problem, Cole?
So kind of simple. I had to upgrade my PC due to work from home situations. I am an editor for animation, and so we have to now edit everything from home. And so I had to upgrade my hard drive. And I saw they were selling those like PCIe M2 little like stick drives because they're supposed to have like the faster memory between
NVMe ones.
And so I bought it, installed it. I was like, I want that to now be my C drive. And this was like at the very beginning of quarantine. And so I went and found some programs, found some YouTube videos. Like, here's how you can copy over your C drive you have now over to the new C drive, whatever you want your new C drive to be. So I did that, ran some tests, everything was working fine, and I was like, okay, you know what? Now I have a new old hard drive that I can use, or like a new SSD that I can now use as like for games or something. So I went and formatted the old C drive, restarted the computer, and it blue screened.
Nice.
I was like, oh no. And it was like, yeah, we can't find your systems file. So I hit, we'll search again, and it goes, okay, we found it. All's good, all's good. And from there on out, like every so often, it would pop up and be like, "Oh, hey, we can't find it again. Where'd you put it? Where'd you put it?" And hit search again and go, "Okay, we're good, we're good."
I've never seen search again work. By the way, I can't believe it's working.
Yeah,
for you.
seriously.
Well,
It's weird though, because it's a computer, right? It's just ones and zeros. What was it doing the first time?
I don't know. Well, so then, like 2 weekends ago, I went. Was going to play something online or something, and so I restarted my computer before hopping on, and went downstairs to get a drink. As I came back, I saw that my computer was updating. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. It restarted and went to blue screen. It was like, hey, we can't find it again. I'm like, we've been through this. You know where it is. Hit enter, and it goes, no, we can't find it. I was like, enter, can't find it. No, we can't find it. So essentially, what happened is it updated the wrong location.
Ooh.
And then it wouldn't search the new location. So I had to spend like the past week reinstalling and uploading everything.
Oh, what a pain in the ass.
Because I couldn't repair the drive either. Like I couldn't repair the Windows system. So
in chat, Jellybean01 gives a good suggestion for you, Cole.
Yeah.
Jellybean01 says, just try downloading more hard drive space.
I mean, hey,
yeah.
I never thought of that. You know, Jellybean.
Download space.
Jellybean, I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna do that now, so I'll never have that problem again. Thank you.
Gave me a chuckle. I had some great technology this weekend that I was
Ooh.
super happy with.
Oh?
I ordered myself finally some new lights and stuff like that because I've been using work gave us like actual professional equipment to film things like Grudge Night and some other shows we were working on at home. And I've been using those for the podcast ever since. And because they're so big and bulky, they took up the majority of space in my office, and my desk was a mess and just like covered in wires and equipment. So I finally got myself this Elgato ring light that has a camera mount on it. So I was able to set that up, and like you can connect it to this app on your computer, so you don't have to like physically turn it off and on. You can connect it to a Stream Deck. It's awesome. I'm super excited. And everything installed great. Didn't have any tech issues. Didn't order anything wrong. It was awesome.
Is that what you're using now?
Yes, this is what I'm using right
Knock
now.
on.
So if
knock
you
on
go
wood.
if you go close, does it put the little ring in your eye?
I can kind of see it right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Whoa.
So
Oh
satisfying.
yeah. That's cool.
Ooh. My camera's not on autofocus because I'm seeing if that helps the battery not die
Those poor Sodies.
or overheat rather, not battery.
I also keep mine on manual focus. I feel like the autofocus on these cameras twitches out a little too much.
yeah,
Like,
it does.
Yeah, it
you
wants
can
to
see it
focus-
kind of keep going.
yeah, it's like always trying to like gain focus on something, even though the frame's not really changing. So I just keep mine on manual, which 99% of the time is great, except I had to record an end bumper for a YouTube video earlier. And on the small screen, it looked fine. But when I recorded it and then replayed it before sending it off, I was like, everything's out of focus in this shot.
Oh no!
I had to redo it.
Oh, little camera, you lied to me. Little screen.
Yeah. Did we lose
Yeah, like,
Gavin?
I'm trying
there
to-
he is.
I'm still here, but you know who knows what what my camera's doing.
Is your camera? Is it flickering out again? What's going on?
I just paused. The autofocus on this little Sony that I use is really good. It's usually quite fast if the thing is big enough, like gets it immediately.
Oh wow, that's great.
But you know,
Those little
missing half my frames, so who knows?
One of these days, I keep meaning to do this, but I forget. I want to post on social media like the view from my desk, right? Like everyone's used to seeing this frame and they know like the poster and everything behind me, but they don't see the nightmare of technology that I stare at in this direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely it's a mess.
The amount of lights that are back here to make it look like you can actually see my face.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like without this light and like I don't
take a
know,
picture
I
online.
can't. It would just be like this.
Let's see.
And
look
like,
like-
my light is like fully on and everything. You just
look
need so
like-
much more light for these.
you look like the girl from The Ring. You should put your hair over yourself. Yeah.
7 days.
see.
Mine
Only it's
looks
one
like
day.
this.
Oh, yours is actually really
Oh,
nice.
that's nice.
That's
Look
clean.
at that.
I like your lights, like those little wall lights behind you. That's cool.
Yeah.
I was sick of. I had that light that kept overheating because everything overheats when you try and use it. Apparently, so I just made the wall a light, and that's
Yeah.
a lot easier. And it's not like on my desk pissing me off.
It's very smart.
Here's-
Yeah, the thing I like about this light is it mounts onto your desk, so it doesn't. I had like a tripod holding my camera, which took up a fucking ton of space. I had like a light over here that was bouncing on the wall to reflect on my face. It was a whole mishmash of setup. Oh, Cole's gone.
I was like, I wonder what it looks like when I turn mine off. Very.
Oh, spooky.
Yeah.
It's like
that what we-
phasmophobia.
Oh. What do you want, adult?
Are you close?
Child.
Father.
I haven't played Phasmophobia yet. I really want to play it with Michael for a Play Pals or something.
That'd be really good.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're doing like the proximity chat and y'all are only communicating through the game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the way to do it, right? For maximum
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because like while you're trying to talk to your friend, you're also pissing off the ghost. So it's like,
Well, it's just funny when you get too far from each other, and then you're like, if one person forgets to use the radio, and you just hear like in the background, like, yeah, I'm gonna go on this room, it's gonna be, and you're like, use the radio.
or you just hear like,
Yeah, this like muffled screams.
yeah.
Is it scary or is it just like funny
It's scary.
scary?
It's
It's
pretty
scary.
scary. It's
It's-
scary.
Oh, shit,
I think the
man.
audio is the scariest part. Because like it has some pretty spooky sound effects, and that's like the bigger jump scares are the audio sound effects.
Gavin, you know what's
Got it.
funny? I'm not gonna. Well, it might spoil a little bit of this, but it was still fun. But we were playing Guess Who. So for people watching who don't know, we do like a series in hard mode called Guess Who, where we use Rooster Teeth staff members and could only ask non-descriptive, like non-physical descriptive questions about people. And one of the questions that came up today was, would this person enjoy or like willingly go see a horror film? Like, do they like horror films? And I was like, oh, absolutely not. Thinking it like of you, Gavin. And they were like taking people off the board, and they're like, does Gavin like horror stuff? Maybe. I don't know. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, have you seen any video with Gavin in it? He hates that shit. Although I don't know
Yeah,
if you like
I've
horror
never-
movies versus games.
I feel like I just don't enjoy. I don't dislike them. Like I watched all of Haunting of Hill House and Blind Manor. I thought that was really good.
For sure.
It's not like really scary though. It's not like I don't know what's really scary, like Poltergeist or something.
I just rewatched that on Halloween the other day.
Mhm.
That's a good movie.
Man,
PG,
if you
right?
want to see
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
really
Jesus.
scary, watch The Social Dilemma. That is an actual horror movie.
Oh yeah, you were telling about that to us. That's like about how social media is destroying all of our minds and controlling
Yeah,
how we
and
think.
The division too it's causing in society and different cultures and political standings and everything like that. It's just it's at a very dangerous point, and it's only going to get worse because I don't want to get into it too much, but you should watch the movie maybe like a couple days from now, like not today, not tomorrow. Don't watch it anytime soon while all this stuff is going on, because it's going to fucking freak you out.
What do they call it? Surveillance capitalism.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's essentially how like these social media platforms and the internet in general is adapting and learning more and more, and how to keep you engaged and keep you on your screen, but also how fake news spreads something. I think it was like something's like 5 times faster than truth, because fake news stories tend to be more shareable because they tend to invoke a certain emotion or reaction.
Right.
So they spread a lot faster and a lot to more people. So
I feel compelled to mention that I mentioned The Social Dilemma in an ad read I did for this episode of the podcast, but Barbara doesn't know that. She brought that up on her own organically. This isn't
that's
like
funny.
some subliminal tie-in. Barbara doesn't see the ad copy for the ad, so she didn't know that I did that. So I don't want any
We
like
just
conspiracy
watched
like, like they're talking about it to set it up.
What else did you talk about?
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Well, that's been crazy to see that, and also how algorithm stuff are shaping what you watch and how you watch it.
Yeah.
Like even
Yeah.
during, especially now during all the work from home stuff, I pretty much always have YouTube open, and how fast the algorithm changes to like, oh, you're watching a lot of this stuff. Okay, now all of your recommended is that one thing.
Yeah.
And like 2 days later, I can watch something else, and it all of a sudden is like, it's now all wrestling videos. Okay, it's now
Yep.
all VTubers. It's now Cyberpunk.
The YouTube algorithm will serve me such specific stuff that is very relevant to me, and it frightens me. But at the same time, like, I'm kind of okay with that because it's like I really want to see these videos.
Yeah, it makes it more useful, I guess. I always find it weird when if I find a new channel, and I do this a lot where it's like, find a new channel, be like, I love that video, and then there's so many other good videos, so you end up just watching that channel a ton.
Yeah.
And sometimes the algorithm will autoplay into another video from that channel. Like you finish one, it'll just play another one, and it'll just keep doing that for a while. But I found another channel, which is like, I guess slightly more offensive, like there's way more swearing in it and stuff. And every time I finish a video on that channel, it auto plays to a different channel. And I'm like, the algorithm is, I guess, possibly this is in the demonetization area of YouTube, where it's like they don't want to auto play another video from that channel. And I'm constantly like, damn you, like just play the next. And I'm like having to go back, and it never freaking does it. And it's like, because YouTube is in such control, I guess, without even like I'm sure the person who runs that channel doesn't know that happens, because how often do you watch your own videos on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just changing all the time, and I guess it's so hard to keep track of.
Because I guess YouTube also gets hurt if you're watching demonetized videos.
Right. I guess YouTube doesn't want to show you a bunch of videos without ads in a row because what's the point of operating for them, right?
Yeah. Then they just lose money on it. This episode of the Rooster Teeth Podcast is brought to you by ExpressVPN. I love a good documentary. You know that. I talk about documentaries all the time. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you check out The Social Dilemma. In it, tech insiders explain how social media is engineered to exploit users' data for profit. They call it surveillance capitalism. There's a term for it. Look, it's fine. Normal capitalism. I get it. Where I'm willing to participate in the transaction, like every time I go to the store to buy food, whatever. But when my data is being harvested to a gross extent, that's where I got to draw the line. That's why I put a layer of protection around my data with ExpressVPN. Every time you use the internet, big tech companies mine your data by tracking your searches, messages, and video history. But when you run ExpressVPN on your device, it hides your IP address, which websites can use to personally identify you. That makes your activity more difficult to trace and to sell to advertisers. You still need to be careful with what you share on social media, but ExpressVPN can make your web browsing more anonymous. ExpressVPN also encrypts 100% of your internet data to keep you safe from hackers and prying eyes. Many VPNs slow down your internet, but not ExpressVPN. It's incredibly fast, easy to use. Just tap one button and you are protected. So if you don't like the idea of tech companies exploiting your personal information, then visit expressvpn.com/rooster right now. You get 3 extra months of ExpressVPN for free. That's expressvpn.com/rooster. To protect your data, go to expressvpn.com/rooster to learn more. I saw, I wasn't planning on talking about this. I'm just going to bring this up off the top of my head, but I want to say Facebook saw decline in user activity in the United States and Canada in their last quarterly report. I don't know if anybody else saw that. I want to say that
I
it was
hope
down
so.
quite a bit.
It's honestly like Facebook is one of the most troubling platforms out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the top spreader of misinformation.
Yeah, Facebook, for the first time ever, usage of Facebook went down. It was a decline in usage from 67% of Americans aged 12 and older to 62% of that same audience. I deleted my Facebook account last year, and I would encourage other people to do the same if you can. I know some people are really attached to that platform. I am not a fan.
It's also a way people still keep in touch with people and family and all that
it's
stuff.
Easy for me because I hate people, so it's like I don't want them finding me or talking to me anyway.
It's still like my only link to some of my English friends, though. And not that I use it ever. I just like to be able to reach out if I need to about something, I guess.
It's like the most accessible messaging app. Like I have a ton of like other apps that I want people to use, but it's like, no, it's not Facebook. I already have Facebook.
There's a lot of people in chat saying I can turn off autoplay. Yeah, I know. I
don't want to.
Not what, I want it on. Like
hey, Gavin,
these channels of stuff I want to fall asleep to, and I want it to keep playing, and I don't.
Gavin, I think we should teach you how to use YouTube because I don't know.
Gavin, while you're at it, you could make custom playlists. What are you doing, man?
Yeah, dude.
Just build your own.
Yeah, build out ahead of time.
And did you know, like, you could also change the size of like the screen of the video that you're watching, so you could like make it smaller and full. You can make it full screen. You can make it the whole size of your screen.
If it's too loud, you can turn the volume down. Like they got everything, man.
They got the works.
Whoa, you could change the volume.
Yeah, you don't have to blow out your eardrums.
Speaking of watching content, online, we have Extra Life coming up in a couple
Ooh,
of weeks.
we
I
do.
feel like we need to mention that. That's the weekend of November 14th, I believe, is we're doing Extra Life.
That's
Yes,
soon,
the
man.
14th. It actually, so the 7th is when the community stream is, and I think it's when a lot of other people start participating in Extra Life. But then, like the whole week leading up to the 14th, we're going to be raising money for Extra Life. So anytime we're live on RTTV, we're going to be live like normal during the week. We're going to be raising money. So if you guys tune in, we're going to be talking about it. But then on the 14th is the official Rooster Teeth one, which goes from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on the 14th. So it's going to be really fun. There's some cool stuff we found out is happening. Chad gave us a rundown of some of the things that are in the works, and it sounds cool. Sounds
Yeah.
very fun.
We do the best we can to entertain everyone and to help raise money for the kids, as always.
For the
And-
kids.
Yeah, we'll be even stuff that's not during, like Barbara said, we'll have stuff, other programs and leading up to the actual stream. And I think we're trying to plan other events during that week, hopefully, to help hype up the actual 12-hour event.
Oh yeah, and on the 7th too. I know it's kicking off Extra Life at the community stream. It's also Ruby Volume 8's premiere on the 7th, so that's cool. That's exciting.
That's so soon. Oh,
I
gosh,
know.
that's this weekend.
It's 5 days away.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing well. They're pretty. They have a bunch of episodes in the can already. So
I feel like it's coming out at the perfect time. Like I think we're gonna need some Ruby this week.
we need some Ruby of the world, please.
Yeah, I need to escape reality for just a little bit.
I had a thing. I realized there's something else I could complain about while I'm on the subject of
Ooh.
bad tech and YouTube and shit.
Let's do it.
While we're on the subject.
So, while we were before, we talked about nice Ruby things.
It's been about over 600 episodes of tech complaining, so why break the streak?
It's always on topic.
I was filming a pinball machine recently and I had to move it. So I bought a hydraulic. I don't know what the name. It's like a table lift thing. You sort of like foot pump and it like brings up a table
Sure.
and you can hold a ton, which is the pinball machine was like 450 pounds.
Like, it
great,
can,
I
it can
move it.
literally hold a ton, like 2,000 pounds.
Yeah, I think that's what he meant. I don't think he
Yeah.
was using as like, oh, it's a ton.
Yeah.
It's a ton
Okay.
of stuff.
That's what's clarifying.
Yeah, a ton or half a ton. Either way, it was well beyond how much the pinball machine weighs. Like, so I got it out of the box. First problem, it arrived on a pallet because the actual lift is very heavy too. It
Wait,
was
do you need a lift to lift the lift?
I could have done with one. Instead, I just dragged it on a pallet. So I got it off, and I got it also. I was like sweating my tits off because it was still hot. And then I opened the box, and about 900 ball bearings just spilled out of the box.
Oh my god.
And I was like,
Ah,
what on earth? And I was like looking in the manual, and I was like, nothing in this thing has ball bearings. It's just full of ball bearings, like tiny little things. They went all over the place. Two of the wheels of the lift thing were like sideways and bent.
Oh my god.
And I was like, you guys have
were they
sent
just
me.
the pinballs?
No, this is for the
isn't
lift.
pinball machine. This is the thing that I bought to lift the pinball machine.
Was it the bearings from the wheel?
Oh,
No,
I was like, are
the
you sure they
wheels
weren't just
that
pinballs?
no, pinballs are like this big.
Yeah.
These were like tiny little like
Oh, gotcha.
shit went all over the floor. So I just got like a busted, bent table lift dolly thing that I can't move. Like even on wheels, I'm pulling it and it's like going like. So I emailed the company. I was like, "You've sent me not only a broken thing, you've also sent me a load of ball bearings that I've got to clean up now."
You sent a chore.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna have to. We don't do like returns in the pickup sense. You're gonna have to just take that to a store, one of the nearest
You
stores
have
that
to
I
carry
bought it
that
from
to
online."
us.
And I was like, I can't imagine now
What the hell?
getting like an Uber in the middle of a pandemic and lugging a 200-pound dolly lift thing into this person. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what the goddamn I'm gonna do.
You can rent one of those trucks from Home Depot or something, I guess. I don't know, dude. That's fucked up.
Wait, are you going to return it? Sorry, I missed what you said you're going to do with it.
Yeah, they want me to return it and they'll send a new one. They won't they've basically delivered me heavy trash is what they've done.
Right.
I've spent $200+ on heavy trash.
Bullshit.
It's just I
you
knew
have, like-
when I was buying it, I was like, this thing's gonna be so heavy. If it's not in like good condition, I'm gonna be stuck with this thing. And alas,
You must have a friend with a truck who could help you. I'm sure there's someone.
I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Oh.
Okay, a lot of people in the chat guessing what the ball bearing. I'm telling you, it was so many ball bearings you could fill a bucket. Honestly, they are not from the thing.
Get-
It's
like
not-
when you-
it's not.
Get a bucket and a mop.
Yeah. When you
That's
call
a
them,
ball
they're like,
bearing.
oh,
That's
we
a
heard
ball
you're
bearing.
moving a pinball machine, so we just sent you a bunch of balls. If you need any extra, we don't know if they're the
Free
same
balls.
size.
I should just throw them in the machine. And start swatting them all.
Multi-ball.
Hey.
Speaking
Dude,
of
that'd be the most insane multi-ball ever.
Speaking of trucks, I saw something that I thought was kind of interesting the other day. I was driving around, like I said, that's what I do to kill time now since we can't go anywhere really or do much. I drive around a lot, and I'm sure you all have probably seen them before, but like those really small cars that are imported from Japan, like around the studio, I used to always see this,
Yeah.
like cargo van or these trucks that were really small. I guess were imported from Japan. Apparently, it's a class of car that they have there. I think it's called a K car. It's like the smallest automobile that can legally drive on a highway in Japan. And like I started really getting interested in these. So I've been reading a lot about them lately. And they're just like normal cars, but small. And there's one, I think, if you want to look it up for yourself, it's called a Suzuki Mighty Boy. It's like a Japanese El Camino. Well, that's like a K car van right there. That's like a generic. It's like a regular car, but small. But if you look up like a Suzuki
cute.
Mighty Boy,
Oh
it's
my
like
god.
a tiny toy truck.
I
would
love
love to
him.
have one of those and try to like load Gavin's hydraulic thing into the back and drive
And,
around
like,
with
where's
that
the
thing.
truck go like that? Like it would just tip it
That's like
completely.
the Japanese El Camino.
Yeah, it's like a little Japanese El Camino.
It would surely just like go up on two wheels.
Yeah.
And I was reading articles about these K cars, and there's like this one Jalopnik article that's like K cars are horrible. They're not really practical. Sure, they say you can put 4 people in them, but then you can't haul any cargo. It's like, well, I doubt anyone buys a car like that here in the United States. I doubt anyone buys a car like that and tries to practically use it and put 4 people and cargo into it. It's obviously
Yeah.
like it looks like a little toy. Yeah, I mean, there it is. There's the little Mighty Boy.
It looks like it got cut off, like the rest of the truck.
I feel like if I got into that, I'd be like that really tall guy in The Simpsons who gets into the car that Nelson laughs at. Like,
Yeah.
why am I to be made the subject of fun? Tall people need to drive automobiles too.
Genius.
It's like it makes sense, I guess, thinking about like it in Japan. Just with like I have like last time I was there, I was seeing somebody carry groceries on there. I was like, oh yeah, people have to transport stuff. What if you buy like a table? How do you get that
Yeah.
home? And like
Yeah.
especially with how hard it is to get a license in car over there, because you have to like have a designated spot by the government that you can park it before they'll even let you buy a car. Yeah, like you have to. Okay, this is your home parking spot. This is your work parking spot.
Wow.
I think that's
Me too. I was like that. No stress trying to find parking at work and stuff like that, or by your house. It's designated.
And they were
That's smart.
telling they were telling us about it, like on a tour last time I was there, and they're like, well, we've seen a massive drop in the youth wanting to buy cars. It's like, yeah, because you have to like go through all of these processes when you could just ride the train and get there
Right.
faster and
Yeah.
better,
Well-
cheaper.
Long story short, I'm buying one of these. I want to buy one of these cars.
Yeah.
Can you get them here?
Yeah, they're actually pretty cheap. I saw some for like, well, I mean, relative cheap for a car.
Can I have your
saw 'em,
Tesla?
like, you can get them for like $4,000 or $5,000 used.
Can I have your Tesla?
Oh no, I would definitely need to keep that car.
Damn it. Such a-
Can you help me return a lift?
We should get a little Suzuki Mighty Boy and film ourselves trying to put your hydraulic table
RT
into the back.
Yeah.
People
That
in
would be
chat,
funny.
someone in chat said it's pronounced key car. I'm not sure. It's KEI, so I don't know how to pronounce
Was that
it.
the smart cars? Is that what the
Smart
car
cars were technically considered the same kind of car, the same kind of class.
Got it.
I want to go to Japan so bad. I've never been there, and it's just like I
Oh,
know
it's
all
the-
3 of you have been multiple times. I've never
is.
been.
Yeah.
The absolute best. I love it.
just
Maybe-
just some
maybe
like
next
good
year.
systems in place over there.
I know.
Yeah.
It just
They
seems
just
like
got shit
they have their shit
so
together.
figured out.
Yeah, there's some drawbacks. One of my friends lives over there. He has to alert his apartment complex if he's going to be gone for 2 weeks. Like he has to go
Oh,
and
fuck.
check with them to make sure it's okay for him to be gone for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Why would it not be okay?
I don't know exactly. Like he didn't have a reason for it. It's like, hey, I'm gonna be like, they're like, oh, they found out like, oh, you're gonna be gone for more than 2 weeks. Okay, you got to let us know. And it was like, we'll probably sign off and say yes. But I was like, why would they not? Like, what would be the reason for them saying no?
Also, what happens
Yeah.
if you don't let them know? Do they notice that you don't come in and out?
Maybe.
That seems very
I mean, I guess if they find out, they'll probably fine you. But
weird.
It's funny we're talking about this because we also talked about the YouTube algorithm earlier, because the algorithm over the weekend started serving me Japanese or Tokyo apartment tours. It's like
Oh.
someone showing off their apartment that they live in for like $950 a month.
Is that because you've been
Damn.
watching videos of just like people walking streets in
yes,
was it Korea or something?
exactly. So now
See, they're learning.
yeah, I was like, oh, I'll watch this. I'm curious to see what the apartments
Where-
look like.
where are people getting apartments for $950 in Tokyo?
Well, the guy whose video I watched said that most people
Add
pay
apartment
around
tours
that.
in Tokyo to my search.
Got it.
Dear FBI agent, thank you.
Well, I know.
I guess
The-
I guess they try to keep it affordable so people can live in a one-bedroom apartment by themselves. And it's not like it's huge. It's basically a kitchen, a bathroom, and a living room / bedroom. You know, it's like a
Yeah.
very small studio.
We stayed in something like that the last time we were there, and that reminds me. The last time I went with like Blaine, Miles, and Alana, the first Airbnb we scheduled got canceled on us because with the Olympics coming up, they actually went through and restructured how they were doing their apartments and Airbnb, and you have to have a license to do Airbnb there now. Because essentially they were saying it's really bad for local business. Airbnb is because you'll
interesting.
get these companies that will just go buy entire apartment buildings and turn all of the rooms in there into Airbnb rooms. Well, then you have us jabronis coming over, and we're gonna go and look up what's the most popular restaurant, what's the most like the best thing for us to do because we're here for 2 weeks. We're gonna go do the best things that we can find. That's not normally the mom and pop place right below the apartment.
Right.
Right.
And then when we're not there, what's it like? At least like a 3-day cleaning after we're done. So that's nobody living in a place for 3 days, and they're not eating the local business. So
Oh, that's really
Interesting.
interesting. I
They were
never
like-
even would have considered that.
they're like, we have to limit how many Airbnbs can be in this sector of the city.
That makes sense, actually.
And-
yeah.
yeah.
I would have never thought about
Yeah,
that.
I guess it's rare when you go somewhere so, I guess, elaborate that you wouldn't just eat at the nearest place outside the front door of where you're
I-
staying.
Totally did that when me and Bethany went to Rome a couple of years ago. Like we were just hungry, and so we're like, why don't we just like walk out the door and see what we could find close by? Because also trying to figure out like transportation around the city when you don't know the language or anything about it is always a challenge. So we actually found like a couple restaurants around it. So I think like for certain cities it's okay.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a huge tourist destination where it's like, oh, the best places to eat in France or
I feel
Paris.
like still you would probably walk around for at least like 5 minutes though. Or you wouldn't really go like right
I
under
guess
where
it
you are.
depends. Yeah, this is like the night we got in when we're like, we're starving, we need food. So
Yeah.
maybe that was a different situation.
Did y'all like pull out your phones to look like Yelp or anything?
No, just pulled up the phone to look at like restaurants nearby and stuff like that.
So
If-
Yeah,
if-
something.
If they were smart, they would just put if companies do that and just buy up entire apartment complexes and turn them to Airbnbs. If they put a McDonald's below that, that would make an absolute killing.
Yeah.
Oh hell
Well,
yeah!
what was below it was the 7-Eleven
Oh.
was there. So it's like, okay, that's every night we're going to get beer and snacks at 7-Eleven.
I heard the sandwiches at 7-Eleven in Japan are actually really amazing.
And the onigiri. Oh my god.
Yeah, so good.
Meg loves them.
You get like the
I
little,
hate that we're
the
having
little,
this talk
the little,
right before dinner.
rice ball triangle thing. Ooh,
Yes. Oh.
so good.
Lunch every day. Lunch every day. And then if you're lucky, you get the umeboshi, the pickle plum in it. That's your dessert.
Oh, I'm so
it took me a while to
hungry.
get the hang of like
Yes.
unwrapping the triangle thing without making it fall apart.
It's like a magician. You're like pulling from the sides.
Yeah, it's like you tear this little thing, and then it's like, and then you tease it, and then it's delicious.
Yeah, that triangle, really crazy. I know it well.
Have y'all?
And then when you're
there's-
done, it's like, I will turn this into lunch.
But
Rice Ball Company here in town.
No, I haven't even heard of that.
It's
is
in that like do you know Kinokuniya 85C?
Oh, yeah, where like
It's in
99
the area.
Ranch and all that stuff is. Yeah.
Yeah, they had that shaved ice place, Snowy Village.
Yeah.
In there, they
yeah.
open a new restaurant that's just like gourmet rice balls. It's so good.
Oh, I've seen that place. There's the Daiso's right next to there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Do they deliver?
Yes, they do.
They do.
On DoorDash.
DoorDash, excellent. Well, I know what we're having later.
No, I had to think. I was like, they're not a sponsor of this episode, right? Okay, yeah. I think they were last week. So like talking about Tokyo, of course, makes me think about like the trains and how like convenient it is to walk around, right? Like in Google Maps, you just put your destination, it'll tell you like get on this train at this time, go so many stops, and get off. And it's like it makes me wish that we had trains here in Austin. And there's actually, if we're going to talk about elections, there's it's on the ballot tomorrow. There's a proposition to see if Austin's going to get transit and trains and everything or not. And I was driving around earlier, actually the other day, I was driving around the other day, and I passed a sign. People are very divided on this train in Austin. There's a lot of disinformation, a lot of...
Shocking.
Yeah, a lot of people want it, a lot of people don't want it. But I saw a sign, and I've seen signs for both sides. I saw a sign, I should let my position know. I think we should get it. I voted for it. I hope everyone votes for it. Anyway, I saw a sign that said, no Trump, no train, vote no on Proposition A. I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with the proposition? What does Trump have to do with the local?
I think they wanted to just
train?
declare their stances on all the different things they're voting on.
All right, I'm for Trump, against train. Against Trump, for train. Like, there's got to be like a Venn diagram that graphs to show what all the different positions.
Man.
That seems weird that you'd be for the train.
What?
Or against Trump, against Trump. I don't know.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm sure we're going to talk about it at some point tonight. What do you guys think you're going to do tomorrow during all the news coming out? What do you guys have like plans? Are you going to like ignore it? Are you going to like be glued to your television? I'm
probably going to watch it all. Luckily, I already took care of my voting ahead of time. So I'm done. If you haven't, you can still go to gamers.vote to get information about what you need to do to vote on Tuesday. Hopefully you've taken care of it already, but if not, don't worry, you can still check it out for any last minute resources you may need to figure out where you need to go vote or how to get it all done. Please check it out, gamers.vote.
And if you go tomorrow, stay in line. If you're in line before polls close, you technically have the right to stay there until you get to vote. So don't leave the line, no matter how much pressure you're getting. Stay in line.
In fact, make a plan right now. Like start downloading videos onto your phone. Start downloading podcasts.
Bring a little chair.
Yeah,
if you
make
need
it fun for yourself.
Yeah.
Download a playlist on YouTube.
Yeah, you can make your own play. Yeah, you can do that on YouTube. You can download the playlist you made.
What?
And when you're in line, these buttons on the side of the phone, right? They make it go loud and that.
What?
What?
Like a remote control?
People in chat are saying just watch Uno the movie. That should that should give you a couple hours to pass.
While you're voting, if you haven't voted yet, I'll probably be sitting on my couch. I guess during the day, there's no results during the day. I'm not going to watch all the lead up, and they're not going to tell me anything groundbreaking at that point. I'll probably wait till the evening. I'll probably have a normal day. I'll probably play video games, and then maybe around 7 p.m. or so, settle in, start watching the news. I imagine I'll probably be watching it all night because obviously everyone's fixated on the whole presidential election, but like I said, we have a lot of important smaller elections here that are relevant to our everyday life, like the proposition for trains here in Austin, of this congressional seats, Senate seats. Like, not even that. There's also like city council, AISD board. So it's like there's a lot of local elections I'm also really interested in, invested in. So it's like I'm going to watch presidential. Like I'm going to watch all those other big elections, but there's a lot of smaller things that are more relevant specifically to us that I'm very interested in, that I'm going to be watching all night long.
During the day, I'm going to do as much as I can to distract myself. I think Jordan, Eric, Rich, and I are going to go play baseball.
Oh, nice.
Just get outside. Like we try to think the most social distance sport. It's like this sport's about being far away from each other and hitting stuff. So
socially distant
outside, it's nice.
Just classic American sport.
Yeah,
get out there for America.
The classic American pastime.
Yeah.
And then come home and watch anime. That's all I'm going to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Solid plan. I don't know what I'm going to do. Haven't really thought about it.
You think you'll be watching it? You think you'll be watching it?
I don't know, Barbara. I don't know.
I guess it depends. I don't know what I'm going to do either. I think I might start watching a little later into the evening just because I don't want to be like I'm sure people are going to start watching earlier in the day and just continue into the night. But I doubt there's going to be results until very, very late at night, if any.
Yeah.
So I think a couple of us are actually going to stream some Among Us
Ooh.
around 7:00 Central, give or take, just to kind of take our minds off of it, because there's definitely going to be no results by that point in time. So it's like, might as well just distract yourself.
Yeah. Hopefully chat's good. Hopefully chat is civil and chill and good people. Please.
Just be kind. Be nice.
It's such
Yeah,
an interesting time. It's a bizarre time to be present and living in this country as a foreigner.
I'm also gonna make sure that I do nothing similar to what I did election night 2016, just in case.
Well, that's Uno out the window for me, there.
Whoa.
Oh man.
This episode of the Rooster Teeth Podcast is brought to you by Liquid IV. It gets pretty hot here in Texas, and luckily things have started cooling down lately in the past couple of weeks, but cooler weather makes it easier to miss the signs of dehydration, like overheating or perspiration, which means it's even more important to keep your body properly hydrated. With one stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water, you get 2 to 3 times the amount of hydration as plain water, and Liquid IV's best-selling hydration multiplier now has 3 new flavors: guava, watermelon, and now apple pie. Perfect for November. Who doesn't like a good apple pie? I've been loving Liquid IV. It's a big part of my morning routine. Provides a great tasting hydration starter. What makes Liquid IV so effective? It's cellular transport technology. It's the optimal ratio of glucose, sodium, and potassium. It delivers water and nutrients to the bloodstream. It's a perfect balance to help you hydrate more quickly and effectively than water alone. They're healthier than sugary sports drinks. There's no artificial flavors or preservatives. Less sugar than an apple, and they're made with clean ingredients, non-GMO, vegan, free of gluten, dairy, soy. Liquid IV is available nationwide at Walmart in the beverage section, or you get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code ROOSTER at checkout. That's 25% off anything when you order using promo code ROOSTER at liquidiv.com. Get better hydration today at liquidiv.com/promo code ROOSTER. Tyler found a link where you can for a bunch of K cars that are for sale, and I found a little Japanese fire truck. I put it in the Discord chat if y'all want to see it. Look at that.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. I want it.
You can buy that right now?
You could buy that right now. It's a 4-wheel drive.
Shit, dude.
It's
How
got
much does that
operational
weigh?
siren and lights. It's $11,000.
It's so cute. I want it.
But you,
Anybody want to split it with
I
me?
bet my hydraulic lift could lift that up.
It probably can.
It wouldn't be able to drag it anywhere, but it'd be able to lift it up.
if you wanted to cosplay as firemen, it's the perfect accessory.
Oh, show up to the con like
Yeah.
where all the stickered cars are. We're like, oh no, this is the classic.
Has anyone ever bought a fire truck for cosplay?
No, and they're cowards. Do it. That's awesome. Whoa.
It's so cute. I never thought
yeah,
I would think a car was cute, but here we are.
They're adorable. If you look through the link that Tyler sent, there's a ton of them. That was just like the fourth one down.
I like the
that's
2
funny.
notes Tyler said. It's $11,000 and it has 0 mileage.
Just in case you're serious about it.
As soon as you drive it off the lot, the value depreciates. I don't know.
Everyone in chat loves this truck. By the way, chat is going.
Yeah, how could they
crazy.
not? They're not monsters. It's the cutest little truck ever. It's the truck that could. Look at his
Truck
little.
good.
Look at his little butt. Oh, yeah.
Look at that. They're so
That-
fucking cool.
That looks like what I imagine Gavin's lift looks like fully assembled.
Just way less ball bearings.
Yeah. That's what all the ball bearings were for. to get it to look like that.
I want to see one of those cars just drive by really fast. Just goes, meow. Just would make such a high pitched noise. It's so dinky.
So wait, so for it to be street legal, you have to have get those different classifications, right?
Yeah.
I wonder what it would be. Is that like
I think it's just normal. What's normal class C? I think it would just be like a normal class.
Can you get normal class C if the steering's on the right side?
Yeah, you can get them exempted, and you can make them street legal here. And like I said, this all started because I saw, not these obviously, but I saw similar cars driving around Austin. Like I'd seen them a couple of times, and finally I was like, "What are those?" Like I want to look one up. They look really cool.
Yeah. I wonder, would the fire truck be Class C?
The fire truck, I don't know. You might not be able to use the lights or the siren.
A fire shows up, it's like, reinforcements from Japan.
I'm pretty sure surely you can't just rip the siren out of a fire truck and drive it as a civilian. Surely not.
You could do it with cop cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a police car is kind of just a car, right?
Yeah.
It's just a for some reason a black and white car. It's not very visible. But a fire truck is always it always looks like a fire truck, even if the lights are off.
That's very true.
Also,
that's a
where
good
would you-
argument.
You bought a fire truck. Where would you park it? Because like fire stations are just
fire
one
zone.
big garage.
You park
In
it
the
all,
fire zone.
you could park it anywhere. The red curb doesn't stop you anymore. Like, it's it's a fire truck. That's where it's supposed to park.
Unlimited parking.
I feel like having a fire truck in your driveway would be the best deterrent for any robbers or anybody trying to like break into your house.
Why?
At all.
Because they'll get sprayed?
No, just because they're not going to go into a house that there's a fire truck there. Like clearly there's an emergency of some sort.
Shitty teens would. Shitty teens are definitely going to mess with that fire truck.
Yeah, you know when
Or
when
like
there's an
I guess a cop
emergency-
car would be just as good. But
Yeah.
when there's an emergency at a house and a fire truck pulls into the drive and turns all of its lights off.
Well,
Yeah.
they might think that there's firefighters inside looking around, investigating
Right.
something. Yeah,
I
like
don't- I
there's
think-
people.
I think the lights would be on still. I think they always keep the lights on.
We had not necessarily. We
I don't
had
think
to call.
so.
We had to call the fire department once at the Congress office, and they showed up with no lights. They just came in and walked around for a bit.
Do you think other firefighters would mistake that as a place where a fire is? Like they're trying to go to the actual fire. They're like, oh,
Yeah,
there's
they'd
the
be-
truck. Let's.
They get on the radio. They're like, "What do these guys know that we don't?"
Oh, wow.
man.
So according to Mike Gain 001, right drive and emergency vehicles are not illegal to own.
Well, I knew they weren't illegal to own. I knew like you can own it, but I thought you had to get like special license.
Well, we'll have to find out. Oh, Fireman FIFL, who I trust based on his name alone, says, I
Yeah.
literally know people who own fire trucks.
That's crazy. Do the hoses and all the water connections still work on them?
I don't know. Tyler just sent another one in chat here that has the hose is still on it.
Whoa!
Oh, whoa. See, I would rob a house with that on it.
That's no deterrent.
Is it illegal to spray that if it's a civilian vehicle now? Like, surely you can't just blast shit with a fire hose willy nilly.
Well, they don't. The water isn't in there, right?
It carries some,
no,
doesn't
I
it?
mean, but there are some like
Yeah.
there are some trucks that could store water, and like Bowser's
Yeah.
and shit will have water in them.
Yeah.
You can open up the fire hydrant anytime you want for the neighborhood kids to go out and play in.
Firefighters are weird because like anyone could be a firefighter.
Well, anyone can be anything, Cole.
What does that
Yeah, but
mean,
like-
Cole? What does that mean?
Like my stepdad's a firefighter now.
I mean, you
So?
still have to be like
Is
physically
he a
able
shitty person?
to be a firefighter.
No, it's just like he was just like an engineer. He was like worked for DLP and then he retired. He's like, I want to be a firefighter. So now he's like a volunteer fire department.
Well,
Like,
name a job where that wouldn't be possible.
I guess
I
like
feel like-
doctor.
Doctor, you can't be a volunteer doctor.
Well, you could learn how to be a doctor and then become one.
I think. Oh, you mean like anybody could be one? Like you don't have to go through specific
There's I don't- like
training.
yeah,
or-
there's volunteer
Like it-
fire departments and then there's like I guess non-volunteer. I don't know.
Professional
means.
firefighters.
I've definitely known people on call for firefighters where they have other jobs and then their shit will start beeping and they'll throw down whatever they're holding and just run out the door.
Yeah, but then what makes you different than like a person whose full-time job is a fireman?
Well, because they're
they
there all
live
the time,
in
I assume.
the place, yeah.
Wait, the firemen live in the place?
Don't they?
Well, I mean, they
Well-
like they'd spend like
Yeah.
shifts
They have-
there, right? And like do
Yeah.
like fire station shit when there's no fire shit happening, as opposed to people who are just out
But
and
that-
about and then
the way
run to fires.
Yeah, I just want to know what makes the volunteer fireman different than the other non-volunteer firemen. I don't know. Like,
They don't get paid.
is that it? They don't get paid?
Yeah, volunteer, right?
That's true. Okay.
Do they not get paid?
They're volunteers.
I guess.
There has to be like some kind of insurance though. Like if you're a volunteer fireman and you actually do something that hurts someone.
I don't.
I
I
mean,
mean, there's
I
gotta
don't-
be some type of.
I'm sure they've signed something somewhere at some
Yeah.
point, even if they're volunteered. They're not just sprinting into a fire with their own kit.
They got their own axe. They're like, I'm ready.
And my
I just
axe.
love.
And my
I just love the
axe.
quote of Cole being like, anybody could be a firefighter.
Just they're letting
Jeez.
anyone off the street these days and hop in and be a fireman. Gus,
Even women.
I've been watching Lord of the
What?
Rings. You mentioned Lord of the Rings. I've been watching Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
great movies.
Are you watching Extended?
No, the regular. I'm watching them on HBO Max,
Ooh,
So it's
little
the-
plug there for our corporate overlords.
where HBO
I-
means so much more.
I read that soon there might be a 4K rescan of the film negatives,
Yeah.
or maybe it's already happening. So I think I'm just gonna wait for that.
Well, if it's on HBO Max, you can watch it now. It's already
Yeah.
included.
I did not realize how many of the memes, most of the memes come from the first movie.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Is
That's the
From
second. No,
the second one? Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not
But,
that
like-
close to the beginning.
Like a simple walk is at the beginning. My axe.
Yeah,
Is
You
the
shall not pass.
potatoes?
Potatoes
It's
is
amazing how
potatoes is the
memes-
third, I think.
Okay.
There's like some movies are too popular because of and memes have like made them bad. Like for example, The Matrix. If you watch The Matrix with a bunch of people now, when he says "I know kung fu," it's like a comedy line. Like everyone laughs, but it's like that didn't
Yeah.
used to be very funny. It's just because it's been memed so much that now that's a shit part of the movie.
He used to be kick ass. All of a sudden he knows kung fu.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
and now it's just like memes have ruined it.
Yeah. But it also like gives it more rewatchability and like
Yeah. I get
def-
it.
keeps it in culture longer.
Yeah, it's true.
I would agree. The Matrix is such a great movie. We watched it recently, actually, just for fun.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It holds up.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not as much CG in it than there could have been. Like I'm impressed with what they did practically, even though
Yeah.
I guess they couldn't do all of the squiddy stuff and
I think the
the real world
worst
stuff.
the worst shot in the original Matrix is at the very end when Neo jumps into Agent Smith and he like deforms his head and everything. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that looks really flat.
They
Like,
went
there's-
to a lot of effort though, because he's going all lumpy and it's like going up his skin, and there's one bit where it like goes up his eye.
That's the worst part.
But they made the effort to like make it so that briefly you could like see up his eyelid, which clearly wasn't really there when
Yeah.
he was like pretending to do it. So I was like, they've got some effort here. It doesn't look any good anymore, but it was a good effort. Yeah.
No, don't you know that was practical?
Hugo Weaving's just an incredible actor. You wouldn't believe the
Oh.
physical.
It doesn't help since it's a simulation. Like it's
Dude, there
Very
is
simulation.
there is a line read in The Matrix that takes me out of it every time, and it's the most nitpicky thing in the entire movie. But it's when Cypher is looking at the Matrix, encoded and stuff, and Neo walks up and he scares the bejesus out of him, and he's explaining to Neo that the image translator that they show earlier, like when they're in the training program, he's like, the image translator doesn't work on like the whole Matrix. You have to look at it encoded. But he says it like the image translators work for the construct, but not for the Matrix. But he puts the emphasis on for and not for construct, which totally changes what that
Right.
line means. And it makes
Yeah.
it not make any sense at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I watch it every time. I'm like, why'd they use that take? Or like, why did he even read it like that? Like, does he not understand the line?
Yeah, you're right. I
bizarre.
never thought about it until right now. It's
And the thing is that like everything else, everyone else is perfect. Like the whole movie's like really good. I think like the Oracle is I always look at the Oracle and think, if the actress playing the Oracle, I assume she didn't fully understand what she was saying, but you always trust her so much. Like she seems so much like she
Yeah.
believes everything that she's saying, when in reality, maybe she did, like maybe she was that good. It's just like such a good performance.
It's just-
which is why that Cypher line really stands out. It's like, huh? What? What?
Yeah,
What?
it's an employee that reports to the construct, don't you know?
for the
Yeah.
construct, not
I
the other way
know.
around.
For the construct.
I got the Criterion edition of Parasite last week when it came out, and I watched the director's commentary, and I watched I think just about all the bonus footage at this point. But he talks the director talks about there's that one scene in the movie where the family's all hanging out on the couch and they're drinking and getting drunk and like eating all the food and stuff. I don't know if you remember that, but it's like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
like panning shot that goes back and forth, and like all the different family members are talking, and the director talks about how that's the longest dialogue sequence in the movie, and that they did a couple of takes, of course, and like on some takes one actor had a great performance, on another take another actor might have had their best performance, so they actually CG'd that shot and combined all the best performances
They George Lucas did.
Whoa.
into one shot, so that
Whoa.
So like in the transition between that's where they would
right.
mask the. Oh, cool.
So they picked selects for everyone's best performance and then merged it into a new scene that didn't actually exist.
God, that's so fucking cool.
It's interesting. I wonder how the actors feel about that. Like, would they love that because it means like everyone's
their best
everyone's
performances.
best work is in the
Yeah.
take.
Yeah. He also said that it seems like a very straightforward no visual effects movie, but he said that I think total in that movie, he said there were either 997 or 998 shots in the entire movie, and of those 450 were VFX shots.
What?
I feel like why didn't he just go for an even 1,000?
Like and for once, finally, in those behind the scenes, I got to see what the house actually looks like with no CGI on it.
Oh yeah.
And it is a 1-floor set in a field.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's what say, like,
Holy shit.
are all the effects like more like skylines and
yeah, like
background?
most of the trees, like even that shot you see here, you can see that some of the trees are real. Most of the trees are fake because they said it was cheaper to CG trees in than it was to plant real trees.
God,
Yeah,
that
I
is like
believe it.
perfect use of CG, like totally unintrusive use of CG.
Well, I know that the place they live originally, that's all a practical set. The alley.
Yes, that's a set. Yeah,
Yeah.
they built
Where
it in
like,
a swimming pool.
They were like flooded.
Yeah.
That
we
was
had a funny moment, Gus, when you were showing me the Blu-ray, and I was like, it's weird that it's not like a 4K movie. And I was like, I guess like maybe like 4K physical media is not really taking off. Like no one's really buying it. And then I looked it up. I was like, oh no, there is. There's a 4K UHD version, and you were like, God damn it.
I gotta buy that too.
You're just supporting the movie. You just wanted to get all the versions. Support content you like.
Yeah, but it's really interesting. And I really love that movie, so it was cool to watch all the behind the scenes and see. Like you talked about, Cole. You talked about how they built the semi basement, as a set in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
They talked about how like the part where they live, the semi basement, is at the deepest end of the pool, and everything else like it ramps up like a swimming pool. It gets more shallow.
Yeah.
But they wanted the water level to be level throughout everything. And
What?
so it's like they had to use sandbags and like channel the water to keep the water level, so it didn't appear like half the set was in deeper water than the other half of the set.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, it's like what a
Wow.
fucking pain in the ass. So like, we built it in a pool. It's great. Oh, but the pool's slanted, so now we have to like rechannel all the water to make it all look level. It's like,
Yeah, I
It
bet that was
looks-
more expensive.
It paid off. It looks great, but
Yeah, it does.
what literal cost?
So much.
Dude, water
Worth
in
it.
movies is such a nightmare. Like having just worked on sets where it just starts raining and how miserable you get and you got to bag all the stuff to the point where it's like when they want rain in a movie and they like have rain machines or like flooding, it's like everyone must be just so unhappy working on those.
Yeah.
It's getting
also-
drenched.
Especially if it's cold out too. It's
Yeah.
even worse.
It's also not like animation isn't any easier to do water. Like water's still one of the,
Yeah.
like especially like standing bodies of water, like an ocean or something, is like one of the hardest. Just to
Why
get
is
that
that?
motion. Just
like-
that much motion.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
I also didn't know this, but like in a lot of TV and films, they like wet down sidewalks and streets to make them look like glisteny. And you'll probably see a lot more now that you know that. But I only found that out on the set of Laser Team back in the day when they were like hosing down all the streets around the set. I was like, what are they doing? They're like, oh, they're wetting it for the scene. I was like, why? Was it supposed to have just rained? And they're like, no. It's
like
just-
it reflects light. It just looks like more visually interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's
What
a-
else is
there's a lot that
hard
goes
to
into it.
animate?
hard to animate.
Yeah.
Cloth. Anything that has a lot of fluid motion is, especially in 3D, is really hard to animate.
When
I
is
would
it
think
easy
like
to
hair
simulate
might
it?
be hard.
Like surely you could just run a simulation and then
That's what you want to kind of do, but you need people to like build those tools.
right. That's what's crazy about a lot of CG movies or animated stuff is that a lot of the time it's not just like using some software. It's like, all right, first we'll build the software.
Yeah.
First we'll come up with a way to do this one specific thing and then use it. And I feel like that's what ILM has done so much.
And then, yeah, they wind up becoming like, oh, we're going to sell this technology to other studios. Like a lot of animation studios will go that way with selling the tools to, here's how you animate water better. Here's how you, because I think if you even go and like remember, it's really fun to watch Pixar and watch, they'll always pick something to try new in a movie. And then like the next movie will be all about using that tool, and there'll be another experimental thing in it.
Their movies are like sales pitches for other people to use that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I mean,
to-
in
for
Lord of the
other
Rings, they
creators.
developed Massive, right? Like for all the crowds.
Yeah, for like duplicating people and stuff.
Yeah, same kind of
I'm trying to remember what the movie was before Monsters Inc. Whichever one was before Monsters Inc. That was the one where they were trying to do hair. Then they did Monsters Inc.
I was gonna say Cars, and I was like, it's probably not.
Then they did Monsters Inc. and it was like hair everywhere. Like Sully is covered in hair and it looks great in the movie. But that's like extremely, because it's like so many little points of when rigging the skeleton, it's so many little points of potential movement and secondary motion that it takes a long time if you're not simulating it, and then building the tools to simulate it correctly so it doesn't clip and look awful.
The one before Monsters Inc. was Toy Story 2, by the way. That was the one that came out 2 years before.
Did one character have hair in that?
Toy Story 2,
I know
it's
they
like
did,
the
like,
prospector has the beard and Jesse has the floppy hair.
Jesse
Yeah.
has, but it's
Also-
like yarn hair, so I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's
Also, if you go
necessarily the
back
same
and
thing.
look at the human's hair in the first one compared to the human's hair in the second one, it's probably also a massive improvement.
Toy Story 2 has that scene that I love because it's like kind of ASMR when the guy's trying to restore Woody and he's got all of
Yes!
his little tools. It's like,
Yeah.
I have watched
Yeah.
that. I've seen Toy Story 2 maybe like 4 times. I've watched that scene like 50 times.
Such a good
So
scene.
good.
It's so satisfying.
So good.
Yeah.
And that's probably how a lot of people discovered they had ASMR or like it could get
Yeah.
triggered for them.
Yeah.
Was that scene in particular. I didn't realize that. I'm looking at the list of the Pixar releases. I didn't realize that Monsters Inc. is one of the first Pixar like films. It's like the top 4. Toy Story was the first in 95, Bugs Life 98, Toy Story 2 99, and Monsters Inc. 2001. I didn't realize it was that old. That's crazy.
Ooh, the other one
Yeah.
was, there was one right before Nemo, and Nemo is where they did obviously like big focus on water, and like the water looks good in it instead
The
of
one right before Nemo.
I really like Nemo. I'll stick that on a plane sometimes.
The one right
Nemo's
before
so-
Nemo was Monsters Inc.
It might also have been a short. Like sometimes they do
That is-
experiments with like the shorts before the films. So maybe it
Yeah.
was one like that.
what was Monsters Inc. short? I'll look it up.
But it's funny talking about like
Fascinating.
you can interrupt me when you find the answers. I'm just
Yep.
vamping to fill space here. But it's funny you talk about animation. I've been rewatching Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, and I haven't seen it probably in over 10 years at this point. And I remember at the time when I first watched it, be like, wow, it looks amazing. It's so incredible. And now watching it, like, yeah, it's all right. Looks okay. It's like things have progressed so quickly and so much. It's like, it's tough to keep up with.
It's
Oh,
For
yeah.
the Birds. Oh wait, hold on. No. Yeah, it's For the Birds was before Monsters Inc. Jerry's
No.
Game. Oh, Jerry's Game was so funny.
I guess this is just Disney.
That was the
Pixar
old guy playing
films.
chess against himself.
Oh, okay, right.
These are just Disney Pixar.
Yeah.
I believe.
Cole, have you watched any of the Corridor guys doing the React series to CG?
We have, yeah. We're trying to like find ideas in animation of if there's anything like that we could do. So I watched a few of those for like research. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're so interesting.
Yeah, it's always cool whenever people who know what they're doing have insight of like, oh, you see this is how this came to be
It's
made.
also interesting when they then like take something that they've like, for example, the Tron light bikes. They recently like recreated that because it's just dead easy to do simple shapes and animate them now. But
Yeah.
when they were doing that back then, they just had to type numbers. They had to like work it out on paper, type the coordinates of the camera, like type when the thing turned, and then they would just have to like wait for it to show up on film so they could project it and watch it to see if it worked.
like,
And
no,
it's like,
oh, that's
you
nightmare.
imagine
Like
that?
if you messed up a number,
yeah.
jeez.
Yeah, and then, like
No,
suddenly
thanks.
everything's just gone the wrong way. It's like, no, because
Yeah,
if you mess up a number early on, nothing after that's gonna work. Surely.
Well, I think about like playing Minecraft. I constantly mess up the Z and Y coordinate. I'm like, if I did that on a like a Disney motion production. Oh my god.
Years ago, when we were still down at Ralph Ablanedo, we had Richard Garriott as a guest on the podcast, and he made a lot of really influential video games, including the Ultima series years ago. And he brought with him his notebooks that he used to help make those games way back in the day. And one of them was just filled with math. And it's like, yeah, that's how we used to have to make video games. It's like I would just do all the math by hand. It was like it wasn't like done on a computer. It was just like a pen and like paper. It's like, yeah, I just had to do all the math to figure out like the vectors and the way all the graphics should look. And
My God.
then you just like put it all into the computer. It's like, what the fuck? How do you even start to do that?
And then that goes back to the tools. People just make tools. They make a game and then sell the toolkit to another company. And that's what, like Unreal is, right?
Yeah, like this one, like engines and licensing and
Yeah.
all of that stuff.
It just comes down to like individuals are so important for the work they did so long ago. It's like stuff was built off like one single person's crazy pioneer work, and now it's just like the norm. But it's like it's so important to like look back and remember those people. I
That
think
one
that's why I
math
like that
journal. You have all these games because of that one math journal.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We just take it for granted with what we have access to. Like the fact that I'm able to just like shit out YouTube videos. Not that I don't spend time on them and like work hard on them, but it's like all of the tools that I use to do that is so taken for granted. And like to the point where I'm annoyed if my computer like takes too long to boot up. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn this. It's like, man, I would
Give it
have
to me
be,
now.
Like,
It's also
messing with chemicals on film back in the day to do this.
it's also cool now because we kind of get to also experience that like developing tools and getting to use new tools right as they come out. So you get to appreciate one day it took you something took you this much time. The next day it takes a fraction. We in animation we developed a technology that was essentially for editors that we used to have to go and manually update each shot. So the animator would kick it out. We would then import it, line it up with where the previous one was, figure out what frames were used or not, and then place it in. Well, now we have a tool that you press a button, and what used to take 8 hours of work now takes 3 minutes at most.
Holy
At
shit.
what point does humanity go, you know what? That's good enough. We can stop. Like
Never.
When
That's
does
in our,
that happen?
it's in our nature, right? It's always to like try to do more. It's like that's the thing. Like encoding time for videos always stays the same because you can always do more now. Like now that things are done quicker, it's like, oh, now you can spend more time doing visual effects in there, or you do a 4K footage instead of 1080 footage. Like you find more stuff to cram into there to fill the same amount of time.
Yeah, now instead of 8 hours of updating, you get 8 hours of timing. Like timing passes to where that time can be used more efficiently. And then eventually we'll get something that's like, okay, we can, well, I don't know if timing, that's more creative, but there's technology you can probably figure it out.
Yeah, it's true though. Like as time, like since I started my channel, as time has gone on, it's like been 10 years now. I can't do it. Like even with all the improvements in technology, I can't do anything really any faster because I keep updating all the stuff that I use. Like instead of HD now, it's all like 4K and 8K. And it's like it feels like it did in 2010, even though I'm able to produce like way better looking stuff that wouldn't have worked by then. But it just feels like you're just on a flat when really it's just it's going way up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I think about lately, we're talking about all this. I think about, I don't know if y'all have seen it, but Tesla started releasing beta versions of their full self-drive software for cars. And I don't know if you've seen like the cars that have done demonstrations with it, but looking at the display in the car as it sees the world around it and is like mapping vehicles and signs and lights and all the decision making. And it's like a very rudimentary like algorithm passes on all the possibilities it can take. It's like a car is fucking doing that in real time while driving down the road. It's like that is insane.
I wonder if we're getting to the point where your car algorithm is going to be the same as your YouTube algorithm. Like you're like, I wanted to drive this way. No, that way is dangerous. You don't want to drive that way. I'll drive you. It's like, no, I want to go this way. There's a 7-Eleven I want to go to. No. We're gonna take
There's
this way.
absolutely
No, go Bart.
there's absolutely going to be a time in our future where a car kidnaps someone, right? Like that is going to happen.
Well, I think what you might see is like someone hacking a car with someone in it, right? And like kidnapping them and taking them.
Or the AI in the car.
That could be a serious thing though, like along the lines of what Cole was saying about how when all of the apartments become Airbnbs, no one uses nearby restaurants. There could be just like one update pushed to all self-driving cars that cause it to always go a different route that takes all of the business away from restaurants in the old route. So
Yeah,
it's like the algorithm that currently affects like how people see our content, like we deal with social media and like video platforms, that the algorithm issue will spread to almost every area of our life, where it's like you had a thriving business, but then all of the cars updated and now no one finds it.
But now
that will
McDonald's sponsors Tesla, and it's like they gave them money to say like, yeah, driving by McDonald's. Like,
yeah,
Or they make like a big
companies
like symbol on
bribing-
the map.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
bribing all the mapping companies to be like, hey, why don't you send everyone 2 minutes extra, but right by our restaurant?
Like,
That's
get 30 minutes of free charging if you go and order fries at McDonald's, or like,
yeah.
that's what I thought would always be.
Guys,
would
now
happen
I'm
with-
gonna have to order McDonald's tonight.
Oh, not again. We had this last week.
Oh no, that's what I thought would
You
always
just
happen.
say
with
it, and I'm in the mood.
Google Glass. Like I thought about the possibility of like, oh, you would have custom advertisements to you. Like a billboard could just be a blank billboard, but then when you have Google Glass on, it's
Yeah.
the graphics card you looked at online. It's
Or,
there.
or you
instead.
walk past an Apple store and the Google Glass like dims that area of your vision so you don't see it. as well.
No, nothing's there. Nothing's there.
That's nothing.
well, I already,
Nothing to see here, children.
that already kind of exists. Like, I have a personal American Express card, and sometimes, like, if I'm driving around, and let's say it's like dinner time, I'll get a push notification from my American Express app that'd be like, "Hey, it's dinner time. There's a Panera nearby. You can redeem an offer for 10% off of your food right now." It's like, what?
See,
Yeah.
it's invading. It's
I
already
have
started.
I have a Chase card, and it's like, hey, if you use DoorDash, you don't got to pay the fee. So you can use Uber Eats, you can use all the other ones.
They're
But
all in cahoots.
Yeah.
All these things.
I think maybe I'm going to play. Oh, is that what the tracking
yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, that's like all the different
this
things.
looks
that
like
that
a
it's
military
monitoring.
missile program.
Seriously.
Like target tracking, do. Like what would be an Iron Man's HUD?
What's interesting is also it's like the way that it's processing it is it has two different processing computers on board, and they both process the image at the same time in real time, and then they confer. And if they agree on the route, the car executes it. If they disagree, then they have to go into conflict resolution. It's like, so you have to have two independent computer systems agreeing on the decision before it commits to the decision.
That would be like Tron 3, where you'll see the programs like sat at a conference table arguing about that's actually tire spray from a puddle. It's not rain. So shove it up your ass.
Well, as you can see here, this shows that it actually is a puddle.
Shove it up your ass.
And then they play some like gnarly highlight game and try and kill each other.
Yeah. And that's how you decide which direction you turn.
I wonder,
right.
like going back to that image, I wonder like if I just changed one number, like what that would do. If I just like edited one of those numbers.
All right. Well, we got to go ahead and wrap up
Chaos.
this podcast. We're all getting hungry. Barbara's going to order
Mickey
food.
D's.
We're going to find out if you are a first member and you watch the post show, you'll find out what Barbara finally decides on for dinner.
Dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
just
It's gonna happen.
Want to say one final time, don't forget all of our living room apps are out. So if you want to get them, now's the time to do it. And you can watch all of our Rooster Teeth content on the big screen in your television.
And the next time we talk to you is gonna be very interesting. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Hachi chachi.
You did it!
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys next
Go
time.
vote
one.
tomorrow. Stay in line.
It was,
Vote,
it
vote,
was.
vote. Encourage people to vote and stay in line. Goodbye.